This guy seriously cannot shut the fuck up for a day, Kenny. Like, I was gonna, it was gonna be a nice Wednesday. I was gonna do my hate week for the Legion of Broncos and call it a day. Let that video be out for a while and, get ready for Sunday to see some good football. But, nope, Jalen Ramsey can't stay out of the fucking news. For those of you not following the whole saga, Jalen Ramsey, of course, wants to be traded by the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are doing everything in their power to keep him. Shad Khan has even said that he was going to make Jalen Ramsey the highest paid corner in the NFL, and if you notice, the Jaguars are starting to play more man and coverage. Jalen Ramsey is getting everything he could possibly want to stay here. But look at what this asshole's done ever since Thursday. First, he calls the Jaguars Sunday. He calls out sick, saying he won't be practicing because he has the flu. Even though Ryan Clark said, "Oh, it's legit. He threw up 3 times." Yes, because Ryan Clark was really at his fucking house. And then it came out Jalen Ramsey is apparently filming a film yesterday. Apparently, Jalen Ramsey filmed a commercial in L.A. Oh, that's great. That's a great way to get better from being sick. And now the icing on the cake, he said he was going to return to the facility today, but isn't practicing today due to an alleged back injury. What did he get hurt during the fucking commercial? Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you do realize a back injury, that's what you're doing to not practice. You do realize you can't be on the injury report to get traded, right? Fucking idiot. But I don't get it with this dude. Like, this all can't be related to a shouting match he may have had with Tom Coughlin. And while true, Tom Coughlin is a hard ass that can rub people the wrong way, and I do agree that in another bad season, we need to clean house in the front office and most of the coaching staff. But does it really warrant this? Like, ask yourself this question. Why are no other players acting like this? I know you can't talk about wanting Jalen Ramsey to get traded and be a Jags fan, otherwise you're considered the Antichrist, but it's time to accept reality, Jags fans. He doesn't want to be here, and he's becoming more and more of a liability as time goes on. If some of these offers are true, like the Ravens offer, and apparently there could be a package deal in place to send Zach Ertz here, along with some other stuff for Jalen Ramsey, it's time to just say fuck it and take it. Like, it's not worth all this. Especially now when his value is at an all-time high, that you can get some stuff that can help your team now and then help your team the next year. Like, you gotta understand also from his perspective, Jalen Ramsey's an incredible talent. Probably the best cornerback in the NFL. We know this. But it takes more than that to win. Like, getting tight end help and maybe getting, a player or two in the secondary in a trade, that can still help now. And then draft picks can help the next year. And then you don't have to pay him a fucking ridiculous salary, and then you can pay guys like, I don't know, people that want to be here like Yannick Ngakoue? A guy that actually wants to fucking be here? A guy that's playing for $2 million right now? Who deserves to fucking be here? We can live without Jalen Ramsey. Part of the reason why Jalen Ramsey is so successful is because of how lethal our pass rush is. Do y'all not understand that? A lot of cornerbacks that are good have a great pass rush in front of them. And this draft is loaded with defensive back talent. Are they going to be as good as Ramsey? Probably not. But there's quality starters. And not having to pay this guy a ridiculous salary, more money to go around everywhere else. Like, The thing that pisses me off the most about this going on, this should be happy times to be a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Look at the draft we just had. We have a fucking stud, possibly generational talent fall to us at 7th overall in Josh Allen. We have a bookend right tackle that came from Florida in Jawan Taylor. The pick we got for Dante Fowler's bitch ass. Quincy Williams is playing good. Josh Oliver's shown potential once he gets back from the injury report. Fuck, we got our quarterback of the future in Gardner Minshew, a guy who is more over with Jaguars fans than any player I've ever seen. Not only that, Calais Campbell's back and doing great. He had 3 fucking sacks. DJ Chark is becoming a #1 receiver. Our toughest part of the schedule is behind us. We have a chance to finish 500 with an easy-ass game. We have a chance to finish the first quarter of the season at 500 because our toughest part is behind us. We won a game against the Titans, who have beaten us for the past 2 years, and we have an easy-ass opponent coming up in the Legion of Broncos that we can finish at 500 in probably the toughest part of our schedule this year. Like, I know 1 and 2 is not that encouraging, but goddamn, there are winnable games coming up. Shit, optimism should be at an all-time high right now. But it's not, because of Jalen Ramsey. Solely because of Jalen fucking Ramsey. Like, what is it? Like, guys, I mean, seriously, I'm so done with this. Like, it's hard to even bear anymore. His levels of bitching are becoming Antonio Brown levels of cringeworthy. Can you guys not see that this is going to end up just like that situation? And Pittsburgh waited too late. Pittsburgh waited to the point where he became such a cancer that it would almost have to be a steal for the other for the team trading for him to get him. They got a 3rd and a 5th round pick for this guy. We got the same thing for Dante Fowler. And Antonio Brown's a generational talent. But now he's become such a cancer that no one wants to deal with him. Jalen Ramsey is approaching that level. If you do not trade this guy before the deadline, it's only going to get worse. He'll do some holdout shit next year, and no one's going to want to deal with him. And we're going to get nothing for him. That's why I know it's going to suck. I know it's going to suck to lose his talent, but god damn it. Get something for him while you can. His trade value is at an all-time high. Like, it's cringeworthy to see that we're just sitting back and dealing with this guy and letting him do whatever the fuck he wants. Jalen Ramsey doesn't have the team at heart. He has his own interest at heart. We do not need a guy like this. Just fucking trade him, please. That deal that the Baltimore Ravens sent us, fucking a 1st, a 2nd, and Hayden Hurst, that's a good fucking deal. Can you imagine what a good tight end will do for Gardner Minshew right now? Or Zach Ertz from Philly, if that offer's true. Can you imagine what Zach Ertz will do for our offense right now? And then you get draft picks in the future? Like, guys, enough's enough. Seriously. Enough is enough with Jalen Ramsey. Just let it go. Losing his talent's gonna suck. I get we haven't had great first-round picks in a while. Besides him, Fournette, and I don't know, a couple others a while ago. They haven't been that good. But it's not worth this. We as Jags fans do not deserve this guy dangling his talents in front of us by a string. Let it go. Let him go. Because if we keep him past the deadline, it's only going to be, the distraction of him is only going to get worse. it's only going to get worse. The guy clearly doesn't want to be here. Just let it go and fix it with somebody else. Is it going to be as talented? No, but you won't have the fucking headache. That's all I got, man. I've went on too long about this guy. Like, nothing good is gonna come out of keeping Jalen Ramsey. And even worse, if somehow he signs an extension, he has us by the balls and we have to pay him. He would be taking up precious cap space right now. And like, call somebody, get rid of this fucking guy. It's not worth it. Like, dude, it's not worth it anymore. It's not. Just let him go, please. I'm out.